Hello everybody, my name is Cill, and welcome to this video. Today we are ranking every single Sonic game, and this tier list is very comprehensive. Like, I'm pretty sure some of these are fan games. Anyway, you may be wondering why I'm still doing the whole mask thing if I've shown my face in a previous video. See, the problem has never really been showing my face. I just don't like not knowing what my face is going to look like in the final product. With a video that's multiple shots, I can look at a shot and be like, I want to redo that if I don't like how I look in it. But for a video like this, if I'm making a stupid face, I can't just go back and delete the whole half an hour I've been filming or however long this is going to take, because this list is long. So one more thing before I get into it, the B tier says good/fun. What that means is, if the game isn't necessarily well made, it could still end up in the B tier if I have enough fun playing it. And all the rest of these are pretty self-explanatory. I don't really think there's much more I have to explain. So let's just get into it, starting with the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, Sonic, the first Sonic game is a strange case, because, I think I'm going to actually put it in B tier. I don't know what the general consensus on the first Sonic game is, but in my opinion, it's a little, I don't know, there's like 3 fun levels in it, and there's one god-awful level, Labyrinth Zone. So, I feel like it deserves a B tier because it started something I love, it is pretty good on its own. I can't put it any higher than B, that's where it's got to go for me. And then, it looks like these next 2 games are just Sonic the Hedgehog again, so I'm going to put them in B tier. And now Sonic 2. I will put this in the A tier. I don't want to put it in S because there are some parts of it that I didn't have fun, like a lot of fun with. Like, for the games that go into S tier, even if I'm not having the best time, I still don't want to be having a bad time. And the thing about Sonic 2 is that I don't really like all the levels. I don't love Winged Fortress, some parts in the Mystic Jungle or whatever it's called. Some parts in that annoy me. The Death Egg fight makes me want to kill myself. It's good though. There's a lot of good stuff in that game, so I'm happy putting it in the A tier. And more Sonic 2. I guess they're all gonna go there. Bam. All right. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has some good stuff going on for sure. I want to put it in A tier as well, but I haven't had as much time to, really get into it. So I'm gonna put it in B tier because it's about as fun as Sonic 1 in my opinion right now, with the experience of not having played a ton of it. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's good in it, just sometimes it isn't the best time, I guess. So another Sonic 3 that goes in there, and Sonic and Knuckles. I've had more time to actually play this one because, so the order in which I got the Sonic games, I got Sonic 2 first, then Sonic 1, then Sonic and Knuckles, and then Sonic 3. So I've had more time to really soak this one in and enjoy it. So I'm willing to put this one in A tier as well. I enjoy Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. This is a high A tier. I'm not really going to care about where the placings are in the tier list unless I really want to put them at the top. And Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles is definitely a high A tier. It's just Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, and, more characters to play. I really like character variety in Sonic games, which is why you're going to see the adventure games going a bit higher than others would place them. But yeah, this is happy with this so far, and Sonic CD, it's a little boring. I don't hate it by any means. I'm going to put it in C tier because it's not the worst. It's just a little boring. And it's not my first choice, but it's not bad. It's not a bad game at all. So, 2 more Sonic CDs. Great. So next up is Knuckles Chaotix. They have Knuckles Chaotix twice in here. I don't know why that is, so whatever. So basically, Knuckles Chaotix is fun. I would rather play Knuckles Chaotix over Sonic CD, but not over Sonic 3 or Sonic 1. First of all, I don't know if many people have played Knuckles Chaotix. I've definitely not had a lot of time with it, but the time I have had, it's been good. It's been pretty positive throughout. I enjoy you blast off with a lot of speed when you're controlling two characters, both characters. When you're going really fast, it's really fun, but the levels go on for a little too long. I would, so it's better than Sonic CD, and another Knuckles Chaotix, that goes there too. You know what? If the tier list gets a bit too big, I'll put them back later. Anyway, Sonic 3D Blast is this will probably be my first more controversial opinion, but with the time I've spent playing this game, I don't dislike it. It gets a little monotonous at times, so it's going to be a low C tier, but it's not horrible, and that's why I'm going to put it in the C tier still, and not the D tier, because I do like it. Same with this one. I think that's the Genesis version. I don't know. They're both the same. Sonic Adventure. Oh, okay. So, back in my younger years, I did not know how to do Big the Cat. I was stuck on Big the Cat. I couldn't beat the game for like 2 years because I just didn't know how the fishing mechanic worked. But now that I do know Big the Cat, and now that I can beat the entire game in about 3 hours, well, actually that's a bit of a 5 hours. Now that I can beat the game in about 5 hours, I'm going to put it in the S tier. And I know you're going to hate me for that, but I just, a lot of people feel nostalgic for this game. And I don't know if I'm one of them, because this was definitely not my first Sonic game, not even close. But I just have a lot of fun with it, It's the whole good/fun thing in the B tier. If I like a game enough that I would want to replay it many times on many different consoles, like, when I get a new console and you can play Sonic Adventure or Adventure 2 on it, I'll take that opportunity. Oh, I just spoiled Sonic Adventure 2. Anyway, we'll get to that. Sonic Adventure DX. This is a little bit of a... well, the thing about Sonic Adventure DX is that it is worse. It is a worse made game, but that just makes it more fun. I'll be honest, I love, like, in Station Square, there's this new thing you can spin dash off of and get out of bounds. It's so easy to get out of bounds, which may make it sound worse, but I love that shit in games. I love being able to glitch out a game easily because it makes me feel cool. If a game makes me feel cool, then it's going in the S tier. And I like both these games a lot, so I'll put them both in there. And now, Sonic Adventure 2, this game is special to me. This game has what Sonic Adventure has, plus nostalgia, plus more people are willing to say, yeah, it's pretty good. So that's why I'm gonna, like, bump it up to high S tier. So yeah, that's where that goes. And there are still some glitches in it, which are super fun to do, which is why it still is on the Adventure DX levels of good. And then, so yeah, I thought I'd have more to say about that one, to be honest, but Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is just more the same. Actually, one thing that I didn't like about either of these games is the Chow Garden shit. Yeah, I know a lot of people love the Chow Garden. I know some people say it's the only thing about Sonic Adventure that's good, but it's really boring to, when you're 100%ing the game, to have to spend days on the Chow Garden. Like, the game is tons of fun, but the Chow Garden, I wish they didn't make it required. Anyway, so now we're moving on to Sonic Heroes and high A tier. So I guess now you can probably see I'm more a classic Sonic fan. I mean, a more modern Sonic fan than classic Sonic. Well, I'm more middle Sonic fan. I really like the Dreamcast, GameCube era. Sonic Heroes only has a few parts I don't like, which is most of Team Chaotix, which sounds bad, most of the last story, because the final boss is kind of really, like, long and tedious and still difficult, which just makes it more annoying when you die. And I think that's it. The rest of the game is pretty fun. The boss fights could use some work, but I really don't... I love this game. Like, a lot of it is still really fun. The other 3 stories are really good. the gameplay mechanics are super strong, even though they've never really been tried before in this, other than maybe Knuckles Chaotix, which was 2D and only had 2 characters. But Sonic Heroes, I think it did a really good job, and it brought back some really good characters, introduced some new good ones, like Omega, Cream the Rabbit, where the hell is she? And I know she was in Sonic Advance 2 first, but shut up. So yeah, Sonic Heroes should definitely be there, and Shadow the Hedgehog. Whew, okay, I'm gonna put it high C tier, because I would rather play it than Sonic CD if I'm completely... Let me put it... Come on. Okay, there we go. I'd much rather play it than Sonic CD. Well, not much rather, but I'd rather play it than Sonic CD. But it's not my first choice still. It's fun. It's certainly fun sometimes, but it gets very boring after you play enough. Like, you have to play... If you just want to beat the main story, like, if you just want to get the last story and beat the game, you have to play the first level 10 times. And you have to get every single ending, technically, twice, because there are 2 different boss fights for the paths you take on the... Yeah, it's fine. I don't hate it. It exists, and I play it, and now we're gonna get some hate, because Sonic 06, I'm gonna put you in the B tier. In fact, I'm gonna put you high in the B tier. Because this game is fucking fun. You know, if more people liked it, I'd be willing to put it low A tier, because I love this game. It's so much fun to fuck around in. Like, there's an infinite jumping glitch that's really easy to do. You can clip into walls, which is really easy to do. It's just such a fun game to screw around with, and I love Sonic 06. It is such a funny game, and the story of Sonic 06 is one of the last Sonic stories to take itself serious, and I appreciate it. It's like a Sonic Adventure game if they were even more glitchy, which sounds bad, but it's good. And I don't hate playing as any of the characters. It's honestly good if it just wasn't for the fact that it was so unfinished. Sonic and the Secret Rings. I hate this game. I hate Sonic and the Secret Rings. It's really not... the controls make me want to die. It's just no fun in the slightest. And I can't even force myself to get through it. I can't think of a single redeeming quality about it, other than maybe the CG cutscenes looking good, which is like the bare minimum for a Sonic game, and I don't know, the storybook style people often compliment, but I like the cheesy cutscenes of the normal games better, and the music's fine. You know, it's not the best. Not the best for a Sonic game, definitely. So yeah, I really don't like Sonic and the Secret Rings. But that pales in comparison to how much I hate Sonic Unleashed. Now, this is the opinion that I feel like you guys will not appreciate, because I had nothing but a bad time when trying to play Sonic Unleashed. I guess it was my fault for playing on the PS3, which is more slow than on the Xbox 360. But even so, the level design is so unfair, especially Eggman Land. I hated beating Eggman Land. The final boss wasn't fulfilling, the story wasn't fulfilling, Chip was an annoying prick. This was like one of the first games where you see Tails really just do nothing throughout the entire thing. Like, in his first cutscene, he's running away from guys instead of, like, fighting them, which he totally could have. The Werehog is actually the better of the 2 playstyles in this, I find. Like, I generally like the boost gameplay. Like, in Sonic Generations, it's fun as hell. But it's really not great in this. Like, it's just... I always feel like I have no control over Sonic at any point. And that's not good for a Sonic game. Probably my favorite part of the game was the hub world, surprisingly. I don't know, they were the most fun, because that's when I wasn't playing the game. And yeah, so I really don't love Sonic Unleashed for the Xbox 360 and PS3. But this is the PS2 and Wii version. This is better. Once again, I don't love it. Like, I'll put it above Sonic 3D Blast, but not any higher. I don't love it, but it's it's better. It's a better game. It's easier to get through it than the Xbox whatever game. I like it enough. The Wii version is good. Sonic and the Black Knight, though, is better. I just beat Sonic and the Black Knight recently, and I had quite a bit of fun with it, you know? It's the second in the Storybook series, you know, with Sonic and the Secret Rings as the other one, which, you know, I didn't like, but I had fun with Sonic and the Black Knight, and it, you know, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it for the most part, so, yeah, B tier. Not bad. Sonic Colors, I dislike. You know, they say that Sonic Lost World feels like a Mario game. Sonic Colors feels like a Mario game. You know, it's when Sega stopped trying. You know, they're like, alright, we have to make something that people will like so we don't get destroyed. So they made Sonic Colors, which people liked. You know, the cutscenes are goofier, they got rid of a bunch of characters. You know, I'm okay with goofier character. I'm okay with goofy caricatures of the old Sonic characters, but the fact that the old ones are all gone in this game, it feels a lot more lonely. And I guess it's in space, so you can get away with that. But a thing I've always liked about Sonic is the character, and Sonic Colors just really sucked the character out of everyone. And Sonic Unleashed, while it also didn't have a bunch of Sonic characters, at least they still felt like themselves. But in Sonic Colors, they really just took all the character out of every character. So yeah, I don't love Sonic Colors, but it's whatever, you know. I'm definitely never in a frenzy to play it or anything, but I don't hate it like in E tier. So D tier, that's where I feel it should be. Now we're moving on to Sonic Generations. Now, I'm very nostalgic for this game, and I'm going to put it pretty high A tier. Not above Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I mean, but I'm going to put it right there, because I really enjoyed this game when I first played it, and now that I think of it, there's really not many points of the game where I didn't enjoy playing. I guess it's just not my favorite, you know. The boost gameplay, while fun, is not comparable to the adventure-style gameplay, in my opinion, and that's where I feel the game should be. And not to mention classic Sonic, as I said, the classic games were never what I loved, so that's why. So classic, while being fun, was once again not really what I was truly after. Sonic Lost World is going to go... I know I just trashed Sonic Lost World for being comparable to a Mario game of all things. Oh, we can't have a Mario game or a Sonic game styled like a Mario game. But I'm honestly gonna put it. Let's put it here. I'd rather play it than Sonic CD, but not as much as Shadow. I'd rather play Shadow than Lost World. Basically, it really, even though every world is like the Mario world, where you start with the basic one, then you go desert, and then snow or seaside or whatever. But that's where the comparison really ends. I guess also the Deadly Six can be comparable to the Koopa Kids, but even though, you know, all the Deadly Six, they're just one-note characters with one personality trait, that's more than you could say for the Koopalings. Like, I can tell you 10 times more about Zaz than I can about Lemmy. Lemmy has a ball and is cross-eyed, which means that he's crazy. And Zaz, well, I said 10 times more things. We don't have that much time. So, basically, yeah, I really don't... Sonic Lost World is fun enough. It gets by, and I enjoy it whenever I pick it up, because I don't pick it up that often. So, now let's move on to Sonic Mania. This game is going to go straight into the B tier. But I was going to go high B tier, so shut up. Don't get too angry at me yet. Yes, I like Sonic 06 more than I like Sonic Mania. I also like Sonic 06 more than I like Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so come at me. Basically, Sonic Mania got way overhyped. Like, it's a good game. I enjoy playing it, but it's not as good as everybody's flaunting it to be. They're all saying it's the best Sonic game in years, but I had fun with it, and that's it. You know, it's like a classic Sonic game, but easier, which means faster to complete. So I've completed the game. I've 100% completed it, and it's good. That's all it is to me. Just, it's a good game, and not much more. Like, I'm not gonna hold it on this pedestal because it's the first classic game in years, because that's not really what I care about. It's the first Sonic game in, like, years. Yeah, like, at that point, they were just really going hard on the Sonic Boom shit, so this was a nice change of pace, but looking at it with my non-rose tinted glasses, it's a B tier for me. I'm sorry. But luckily, I'm not completely insane, because Sonic Forces is going to go into the C tier. I don't hate it, and I've completed it. It was fun to complete, but it's just no more. I had fun with it the first time I played it, but I've played it now, and there's not much more to do anymore. Sometimes I go back and play it if I literally have nothing I want to do. I'll play it as inspiration to do other things. You know, I don't hate it as much as everybody else seems to. Like, I don't care that Infinite didn't get much development. You know, I didn't hate the Sonic series for that, but I guess one thing that really made me upset was how bad they shafted Tails to the side. I loved Tails, but they just didn't really care about him in this game, which sucked. But that's fine. This says Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know, never played. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Wait, is that Sonic the Hedgehog for Game Gear? In that case, I have played it. Okay, so let's put Sonic the Hedgehog for Game Gear in the C tier, low C tier, because I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. It's just not great. It's not my first choice. It's not even my second or third choice. It's just there for me to play if I want to, which I've actually played through the game twice, and neither time was particularly special, so it's just going to go into the C tier. But Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Game Gear is also going to go into the C tier, but a little bit higher, because it's fine. It's really not the best. It's just another Sonic Game Gear game. It has more to do, which makes the playtime longer, which isn't bad, but it's there. It's not the worst. Sonic and what the fuck is that? Sonic and Tails. Alright, well, I've never played that, so that's gonna go there. Sonic Chaos, I certainly have played. And that one is gonna go into even higher C tier, because I would rather play it than Sonic CD, but not more than Sonic Lost World. And I don't have much more to say, because all these Game Gear games are the same, with either a little bit more or a little bit less. So what's this? What is this game here? This is Sonic and Tails 2. Whoa, never played that before. Okay, Sonic Triple Trouble. This is a game I have played. This is probably my favorite of the Game Gear collection. But that doesn't mean I like it that much. It's still going to go lower than Sonic Lost World, but it's probably my favorite of the Sonic Game Gear games. So yeah, that's what that has. What is this? Is this Sonic Blast? Doesn't fucking say what it is. It just says G Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know what G Sonic the... Oh, there's Sonic Blast. Here's Sonic Blast. No, honestly, I do hate it. It's gonna go into the E tier. Sonic Blast was not a blast. And some of it was fine, but that's as good as it got. It only got fine, which is why it's high E tier. It got fine, and that's it. The worst part of it was Blue Marine Zone. Like, if you look, I made a top 10 Sonic Blast songs, and that's why I've even played this game. If you look at that, you'll see Blue Marine Zone theme is like number 8 or something, and just look at the footage. I obviously wasn't having a great time. Anyway, the next game is Sonic Jam, but this is what I mean by it has fan games in it. I think this is a fan game. That doesn't really change the fact that it's going in the never played section, but yeah. What is this? What does this say? Sonic Pocket Adventure. Yes, I have never played this one either. Sonic Advance. I have played this one, and it is... Honestly, it's right here. It's just another classic Sonic game, and it doesn't have... You know, the level design doesn't feel that amazing when I played it. It really didn't show me anything that I didn't already know about or care about, really. It's just... It's there. It's not my first choice by any means, but it's there. Sonic N. Okay, Sonic Advance 2. This is more like it. I've came back to this game many times. I'm sorry about my weird-ass fucking stutter. But yeah, I'm gonna put this in the... B tier. Low B tier. And Sonic Advance 3. This one is the special one. I really like the mechanics in this game, despite what everybody says. I've heard people say that this is their least favorite of the Sonic Advance games, but I push up. I say this is A tier worthy. This is the best Sonic Advance. Next up is Sonic Rush. Now, I actually like Sonic Rush. I like it a lot. It's one of it's actually one of my favorite 2D Sonic games. I'm not gonna put it in the S tier because there are some bullshit parts like the final boss was pretty difficult, but not in like a fun way and like a why am I still on this fight way. So let's put it... I like it more than Sonic Advance 3. Do I like more than... Yeah, I'll put it right under Sonic Heroes. I do quite like Sonic Rush. Now, Sonic Rush Adventure I've not had as much time playing, but I think it's still pretty good. I'll put it below Sonic Mania. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with it, so it'll go there. Sonic Colors for the DS. Now, I've already put Sonic Colors in a pretty controversial place. So let's put Sonic Colors for the DS in an even more controversial place, which is right above Sonic Rush Adventure. The DS version's a lot better for me. It has a lot of the characters, and it has the Rush style of gameplay, which is good, so I actually do like it. It's good. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 it's a bad game. It's just, I don't hate it. It's not the worst game for me to play. I'd rather play it than 3D Blast not 3D Blast, sorry, just Sonic Blast or Secret Rings or Unleashed, but it's really not great. You can beat it in like an hour if you're good. It's not much. And then Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2 is God, I don't really know what to say here. It's not bad. It's not as bad as Sonic 4, the first one. I'll put it in like let's put it right above. No, oh god, I don't know where to put this one. It's a fine game. There's not much to it. Let's just put it at the bottom of the C tier because there's nowhere for me to put it. Sonic Generations for the 3DS was pretty good, but not that good. It's still one of the 2D DS type games, so it's not up here with Sonic Rush by any means. I'll put it right above Knuckles Chaotix. Right there. That's good. Sonic Lost World for the 3DS is not the worst. It's a little bit bare bones. I haven't had a lot of experience with it because I kind of got bored of it really quickly, and it's not like one of the main Sonic games. Like, play the Wii U version. But let's put it right next to Sonic 4. Right in the C tier. Oh my god, I'm gonna get so much flack for this. I'm putting Sonic R right here, right below Heroes. I fucking love Sonic R. It's so much fun to play. You know, I know that it's not a good game, so maybe I should be putting it in the B tier, but actually, yeah, I don't like it as much as I like Sonic 06. But I do like it more than Sonic Mania. It is a fun game for me to play. It's just... I don't know what I like about it. It's just so easy for me to get in there and... Like, it's just fun. It's just a fun game. It's fun to run through the stages with all the characters and the crappy controls. it's a fun game for me. It's not a good game by any means, but it's fun. Now, Sonic Shuffle, this opinion is going to bother a lot of people, but I'm actually going to put it in the C tier. It's not fun. It's not that fun. I just actually don't really like party games that much. They're really not my thing. But I like how there's a story to the game. I like how there's like a story for me to follow, even if it's not a really good story with Sonic and friends falling into imaginary world. But it's not the worst. I'd put it in the C tier. I don't dislike it, but it's just. It's there. It's pretty alright. I've played a fair share of it. Like, I've actually beaten the entire story campaign. So, there's that. Sonic Battle, I love Sonic Battle. I'm actually going to put that in the S tier. I really like Sonic Battle. It is a really fun game for me. I like the story a lot, and the gameplay is really fun. I really like, what was his name, Emerald. I really like choosing what, like, how he plays, and it's just a really fun game. It's one of my favorite Sonic games, and I don't actually talk about it a lot, but it is really good for me. I really enjoy it, and it has a lot of good characters, and it's just more Sonic. It's just an expanded story for people to follow. Yeah. Sonic Rivals I do like Sonic Rivals, but I'm going to put it in just high beat, not that high. I'll put it right here. It's good, but it's like this. It's just the same game 4 times, the same set of levels. I think in the same order, just different story each time. But the levels are fun enough to play through. And the characters are fun to play as. The gameplay's good, but it gets a little repetitive. It's a B tier game. It's all right. Sonic Rivals 2 is really more the same, but I do like it more, so I'm going to put it up here between Mania and R. I like Sonic Rivals 2 quite a bit. It's once again just the same game a bunch of times, but more characters, and it just means more personality, and I love my Sonic characters. So if I have to play through the same game a few times just to get more story, then I really don't mind. Even if the story is sometimes nonsensical, but it's a Sonic game. What are you going to do? Anyway, right here, next is Sonic Riders. Oh god, this game is good. You're probably gonna hate me for this, but yeah, I gotta put it in the A tier. I really like Sonic Riders. It was a lot of fun for me to play through. I didn't think I'd like it, which is why I didn't touch a Riders game, even though I got Zero Gravity really early on. Like, when I first started liking Sonic, Riders Zero Gravity was one of the first ones I got. Well, probably like the 4th. But I never played it, and then I got the first Sonic Riders, and I was like, whatever. So I gave it a shot, and I actually had a really good time with it, and it's fun. I like it. And Zero Gravity, I think, is not as great. It certainly isn't my first choice, so I'm just going to put it, like, right here below, like, between Forces and Shadow. It's not my first choice, but it's still a solid game. It's not the worst ever. And Sonic Free Riders really got fucked. I hate that game. It relied way too heavily on the fucking Kinect. Like, if the game just controlled with a controller, then maybe I would like it more, but I never got to play the game how it should be played, which is with a controller, because I had to put up with the gimmicky Kinect, which was no fun ever. So, yeah, E tier for that one. Fuck that game. And I don't know the legacy behind Sonic Eraser. That's going in the never played category. I know nothing about Sonic Eraser. And then, so next up, this looks like Sonic Spinball, but there's, like, 4 Sonic Spinballs, so I'm just gonna, like, keep 2 of them there, because, we don't need all 4 of them. But I assume that, one of them's for Game Gear, one of these ones. So I'm gonna put Sonic Spinball is better than 3D Blast, but not better than that, and Game Gear Sonic Spinball can just go in the same place, because they're, like, the same game, right? They're just basically the same game with a little bit of a difference in graphics. Alright, now we have the Drift games, which actually I hate. I can't. The Drift games suck. They're super hard to play. The tracks are never fun. There's more characters in the second Drift game, but they're both bad. Sonic Drift is bad. I don't like it, and it's going into the E tier, so fuck that. Tails Adventure is not my type of game. I feel like it plays a lot like a Zelda game, and not a lot of people like that, but I'm going to put it low C tier because I don't hate it, because I don't hate what it does. I don't play it a lot, and I don't plan to in the future, but It's gonna go in the C tier because I don't hate it. It's not bad. Tails, is this Tails Sky Patrol? Yep, Tails Sky Patrol is going into the D tier. It's way too difficult right off the bat, and it doesn't get fun ever. It's not a fun game to play, and I'm happy that I limited myself to only games where Sonic is the main character for my top 10s because I do not want to have to play through this game. That's why I'm not going to. Sonic Labyrinth. Now, I know Sonic Labyrinth has a bit of a reputation for being bad, but I don't hate it as much as the next guy. I'm actually gonna put it pretty high in the C tier, just right under Sonic CD. I quite like Sonic Labyrinth. It was fun to play through. I think I had to play through it twice actually, and neither time really got that bad for me. I had a pretty alright time, so it's a C tier. And now, Sonic the Fighters is an interesting case because I actually play it. I've played through it more times than I care to admit, so I'm actually going to put it in the B tier because, I would put it in the C tier, but I've played through it a lot, so I'm okay with putting it in the B tier because I do play it quite a bit. Sonic Pinball Party. It's a pinball game. Never seen that before in a Sonic game. Now there's a Sonic game for it. Also has knights in it. And the fucking Amigo guy, I don't remember his name. So we're going to put that in the C tier, because where else would... Actually, I'm going to put a low C tier just above Tails' Adventure. So yeah, whatever. And then Sega Superstars, that is going right into the never played, because I've never played it. But Sega Superstars Tennis, I sure have played, so you're going to go right into the low C tier. Actually, below Tails' Adventure. It's just... I've played it like once. It's just a tennis game. I don't really care about sports games that much, so bam, that's where it goes. Oh, Sonic Chronicles. Now, I really want to like this game, but a few things hold it back. The music, the graphics, and the gameplay. 3 things that games should be able to master. Music, hit or miss. But the thing about this is Sonic is known for having good music, and in this game, there are about 2 good songs. And the rest of them literally hurt me to listen to. Like, here is one of the songs in Sonic Chronicles. Yeah, pretty dope, right? Best song I've ever heard. Anyway, this game is going to go into the C tier, although I wish I could put it higher because I really want to like this game. Looks like we're getting into spin-off territory, so have fun with this. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is probably the Sonic racing game, other than Team Sonic Racing, that I've had the most experience with. So I'm gonna put this one low B tier because it's fun, but it's just a racing game. There's not much for me to say. And I've had a lot of bad experiences with Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. I know that a lot of people like this game more, but I can't stand it. The controls just feel different for me, and as much as I can admit that it is a pretty alright game for a racing game, I'm going to put it in the D tier because I personally just can't stand it. And then Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed for the 3DS I have not played, so that's going to go in the never played area. Wow, I'm so smart. And now, Team Sonic Racing is somewhat underrated. I'm gonna put it low A tier because it's somewhat underrated. Not entirely, but it kind of just got brushed under the rug with the servers being like vacant in a week. It sucks because it was fun. I enjoyed it. The campaign was fun, and everything about it I enjoyed. But it just... The online scene died immediately, and... Okay, one thing I hate is that instead of putting Cream the Rabbit in the game, they put in 4Chow. Why do you need to race as 4Chow? Like, just put in Cream for God's sake. She hasn't been in the game in like 10 years now. Anyway, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I don't know, man. these games are fine. C tier. Why not? It's like Puyo Puyo Tetris with Eggman robots. It's just a time killer, really. Not much to it. Now, Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games, I've not played all these games, and for the ones I haven't played, I'm just going to leave them here, like, just in there, because I don't want to, you know, oversaturate this list, but for the ones I have played, I'll put them in, and I have not played the first of these, but I have played the 2012 Olympic Games, and these... The 2012 Olympic Games is probably my favorite of the Mario and Sonic franchise, because they're the only ones that I've played and remember playing. Like, the rest, like, I've played rounds of the rest of them, but this is the only one that I have in my possession, and it's not bad, you know? It's not bad. I'm gonna actually put it pretty high B tier. Pretty high B tier, because I have a lot of good memories around it. It's been fun to play, but it's just Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, you know? There's not much you can do. And I don't have the rest of these Olympic Games. So yeah, I do want the Tokyo 2020 one. I do want that one because it looks alright. But yeah, now we're going to get into the Sonic Boom games. Starting with Rise of Lyric, which is going to go straight into... let's put it a low D tier. You know, I don't hate it, but I dislike it. I was hoping to play it and get some enjoyment out of it like I did with Sonic 06. Like, I was hoping to get that kind of experience, but it was just so boring. The bugs weren't funny, they just didn't matter that much. It was just such a boring experience. There's nothing to it that was that interesting. There was no funny moments, it was just boring. And they patched out that Knuckles flying jump thing, so it just got even more boring. Anyway. Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal is low C tier because I don't even dislike it. It's just such a nothing game to me. It's so boring, there's nothing I can really say about it. And I haven't played Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, and I do not intend to. Now, let's look at the rest of these games, because it doesn't... Oh, at the very bottom, there's the mobile games. So, let's see, are there any others I've played? It doesn't look like it. So now we're going to do the mobile game speed round, starting with Sonic Jump, which is going to go straight into the low C tier because I don't dislike it. It's just a mobile game. I don't really care that much. And then Sonic Dash. Now, who hasn't played Sonic Dash? Sonic Dash is like the quintessential mobile game for, like, you know, young kids to play. Everyone and their grandmas played this game. So that's why I'm gonna put it in high C tier, because fuck it, it's still not that great, it's just a mobile game. And Sonic Dash 2, the Sonic Boom one, this is the only Sonic Boom game that I can actually enjoy. I'm gonna put this one low B tier. This is one of the better Sonic mobile games in my opinion. It was more fun for me. And that's that, and then let's see, what's next? Sonic Forces Speed Battle. This is probably my favorite of the mobile game collection, which is why, instead of just calling it Sonic Forces Speed Battle, Sega's just renamed it to Sonic Forces, because when you think of Sonic Forces, they want you to think of the mobile game instead of the full game, so that's kind of stupid. So let's just put it right above Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and let's see, is there anything else? I played the Sonic Runners games, but I forget them, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's the completed tier list. So I'm gonna put a little graphic up on the to show you everything in its completion. I know that it got so big that now it's just too big for me to put it all in one thing, so I'm gonna put it all in one thing there. That's really bad phrasing, but that is going to be it for my tier list. I hope you enjoyed it, even though you probably didn't agree with it. I hope you still had some fun watching me put this together, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Sorry it wasn't really that funny for most of it, but yeah, that's just every Sonic game that I've played ranked. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.